couple of months ago, I played a small indie puzzle game called A Little to the Left, which is an immensely calming title where you tidy up a bunch of household objects by organizing them in pleasing and satisfying arrangements. I do this myself IRL, probably more often than you think. It's a very therapeutic and cute little experience, perfect for someone whose whole brain has been melted into a pile of goo from playing too much goddamn Fortnite. So I played this little game, I finished this little game, and I enjoyed my time with it. I thought it was really cute, until I looked at the achievements and I basically just died on the spot from a heart attack. The reason for that is that A Little to the Left has this separate mode called Daily Tidy, and it's really simple on paper. Each day when you boot up the game, there is a daily tidy at your disposal, and when you complete that daily tidy, which takes about like 2 minutes or so, you get a point. So when this game released, at first it wanted you to complete 365 daily tidies for a single achievement. Well, what's the point of this? I wouldn't even be this irritated if they didn't recycle the same 10 daily tidies over and over and over again. They did lower the amount for this achievement to 100 daily tidies, but still, this is a genuinely horrible achievement to grind for, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. How to make going for those pesky little achievements fun. The last couple of years I really got into achievement hunting, to the point that I've almost fully completed 100 games on Steam, and it has been really fun. Mostly that is. I've played so many games where the final few achievements were just a pain in the ass to get, and I'm not gonna lie, I want to talk some smack about them. So let's start off with one of my favorite games of all time, Dead Rising. Now, I've already talked extensively about this title in this video right here, which I recommend you check out, but I'm not going to talk about the main game, because Dead Rising has a side mode called Infinity Mode, where there is one achievement in particular that is complete horse crap. 7-day survivor. For this achievement, all you need to do is survive for 7 in-game days in Infinity Mode without dying, which doesn't sound bad, but you want to know how many IRL hours that is? 14. Oh, you heard me right. 14 goddamn hours. If you die, it's over and you get to do it all over again. It doesn't matter if it's the 2nd hour or the 10th. Death means redoing everything, and all of this for a silly little achievement. It's pathetic. You might think, oh, I'll just sit in a corner and do something else in the meantime. Can't do that because your health slowly depletes. Well, I'll just save my game. Can't do that either because you need to do it in one sitting. This is an achievement you need to plan your day around, which is stupid as hell. I'm all for having that big final challenging achievement that really tests your skills, but there is a clear line between a fun final challenge and complete other horse crap. Elden Ring, Pizza Tower, Psychonauts 2, Hollow Knight, Lil Gator Game. These games nail that 100% completion and actually make it a fun venture without any hiccups. And on the other side, you have Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which asks you to complete the main campaign about 6 times or so. Once just normally, then once on realistic difficulty, once on veteran difficulty without dying, and then another 3 times skimming through every mission just to finish up stupid unnecessary challenges, accolades and camos. And that's not even mentioning that the Black Ops 3 campaign, it isn't even good. It's not fun, okay? I'm not lying to you when I say this, but this is the worst Call of Duty story in the series. It isn't interesting in the slightest, and you do all of this boring grinding for a single achievement to then figure out you have 2 whole modes still left to do. I think I need to go to a hospital. And then if we hop back to the other side again, the side of reason, you have Celeste, which handles its post-game content and achievements masterfully. When you're done with the main story and bonus side content, Celeste throws an entire extra level at you called Farewell, which you can see as a final gauntlet of sorts. I made a whole video about this game a couple of years ago, so again, I recommend you check it out. In the meantime, just go watch all my videos, okay? you might as well. But this final level in Celeste, it is extremely harsh and difficult, but the thing that makes it stand apart from Dead Rising and Black Ops 3 is that it isn't some uninteresting grind fest that is just wasting your time for no reason in the slightest. Farewell is a fun level. Going for this achievement is a blast because the obstacles really try to push you to your limit without being unfair, and once you finished it, you feel accomplished and satisfied instead of being happy that it is over. Spelunky has a fun achievement where you can't collect any money for a run. Death's Door has one where you need to beat the entire game with an umbrella that deals reduced damage. Gato Roboto and Untitled Goose Game have fun speedrunning achievements. Lunastai switches things up by making you play with different characters. Rollerdrome has an awesome new game plus mode. Stray, Deathloop, Carrion, Cuphead, Banjo-Kazooie. These games understand that filling your plate up with repetitive crap that takes hours upon hours of grinding to achieve doesn't feel rewarding, and that it is just a straight up waste of time. Look at Terraria, for example. Fun game, but why the hell are you making me complete 200 fishing quests for a stupid little achievement? Why are you making me cleanse the entire world of corruption? Are you insane? Security Breach had this funny idea where you were able to miss certain collectibles, making you unable to fully complete the game without restarting. Disc Room had a level that takes hours upon hours to complete because of how unfair it is. Doom 2016 expects you to reach level 55 times in multiplayer so you can equip a silly little armor piece. The Quarry, which is a very heavy story-based game, wants you to play the game like 5 times. This game is a big cutscene, alright? And you can't skip any of it. It's atrocious. It's so bad. It's really, really bad. But then you have Fall Guys and Team Fortress 2. These games have two of my personal least favorite achievements of all time. Infallible and Metal Massacre. Let's start off with Infallible. For this achievement, you need to win 5 games in Fall Guys in a row. Now, if this achievement was win 2 games in a row or 3, I wouldn't really mind it, but 5? Have you ever played Fall Guys? This game is so incredibly unfair and RNG based. It kicks you in the nuts every 10 minutes because it feels like it. The only way you achieve this is if you get incredibly lucky, which is like giving an achievement for unboxing a knife in CSGO. And then you have Metal Massacre. Ugh. Metal Massacre. So TF2 has this mode called Man vs. Machine, which is a sort of tower defense game mode where you need to defend a base against robots who want to blow it up with a bomb, and it's really fun. I really like Man vs. Machine. I've played this game mode for like 200 hours or so, and in those 200 hours I've killed about 50,000 robots or so. So for Metal Massacre you need to kill an X amount of robots, and you want to guess how many that X is? Yes. 1,000,000 robots. I don't think you understand how much time it costs to unlock this achievement. It isn't 14 hours, not 50, not 250, not 650, literally thousands of hours of you playing MVM. This single achievement is the sole reason why I will never even try to fully complete Team Fortress 2. 1,000,000 robot kills is just straight up absurd. There are ways to farm it, and of course you can just cheat it in with Steam Achievement Manager, but that defeats the whole purpose of an achievement. You get an achievement because, well, you've achieved something, not because you clicked a few buttons in SAM. It's a personal accomplishment. But you wanna know what's even worse than everything that I just mentioned? Worse than 7-Day Survivor, Personal Decorator, Alpha vs Omega, Hard to the Core, I Am the Zone, and Good Riddance, Master Survivor, Infallible, Trophy Time, Mods Please Ban, A Theater of the Beaten Path, and Metal Massacre combined? Achievements that are straight up not achievable, broken, glitched, forgotten about, unobtainable, discontinued. When you see one of these, it just feels like a punch in the guts. Infinite Warfare has an achievement, for example, where you have to win 5 games of a multiplayer, which is really easy, but you can't obtain it because the multiplayer in Infinite Warfare is a ghost town. Gary's mod wants you to meet Gary himself, which if you're a random little dude on the internet, that is basically impossible. And Garden Warfare 2, this is the worst one of them all. This game has 7 unobtainable achievements because they're all linked to the mystery portal or community challenges that aren't active anymore. In cases like this, I really don't mind seeing people cheat them in, because what else are you supposed to do? Beg Gary Newman to play Gmod with you so you can get an achievement? Like, that's so dumb, man. And finally, we have the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, which has an achievement where you can't play or even open the game for 10 years straight. Why? What is the point of this? Now I know what you might be thinking. Why would you even bother to achievement hunt? And the reason to that is very simple. It's fun. Well, I mean, not every game I fully completed has been fun. There are some real stinkers in here, but the overall experience, I don't know, man. There is something about it. It feels nice seeing that you've done everything a game has to offer. Scanned through it from top to bottom, seeing that little blue ribbon pop up on your Steam profile so you can finally say, I did it, and move on to a new experience. Now, of course, not every single game needs achievements. Games like Don't Starve, Gary's Mod, Hello Neighbor, RuneScape, Piku Niku, What Remains of Edith Finch,
and Brain Training.
Yeah, sure, I guess. They really don't need achievements because it doesn't really add anything to the overall experience. It really is a case-by-case basis. If you throw achievements at a player with no real thoughts, they can be pretty damn lame. But if a developer methodically inserts them, it can genuinely enhance the overall experience, making them try out some new strategies or get them more invested in the overall story. This is the best case scenario, but a lot of the time it's just shit like this, which, yeah, it sucks gorilla balls. Thanks for watching, everybody. Subscribe! I'll do it one day, mark my words.